Cinnamon Toast Crunches. It's Friday. It's Hyrox training simulation day. It's time to make breakfast. And my camera is literally about to die, so that's cute and fresh. Let's try to make this quick. I'm gonna make a cottage cheese cereal bowl. Limited cottage cheese, more cereal, because I need a carb load before this. I need at least like 50 grams of carbs before we go, so that's the goal. Me and Kylan are basically going to do like a mini Hyrox sim. It's raining, so we can't do like the full Hyrox sim that we wanted, because we can't sled pull and sled push outside, but we're basically gonna do everything else. So I gotta get our breakfast ready. I have to make Kylan a bagel. He's getting out of bed, and then we're gonna do cereal for me. Y'all, cereal is low-key like an underrated pre-workout because it's carb heavy and it doesn't make you super full. Special K Vanilla Almond is literally my favorite cereal ever. Besides like freaking Captain Crunch. 45 grams of this. Then we're gonna do a bunch of fruit on top for some extra carbs as well. So see, like 45 grams of cereal, very easy to eat pre-workout. Gonna get you some good calories in, good carbs in, but not like heavy. And it's only 7:30. This is earlier than I normally eat breakfast, so I'm not like super hungry yet. We need blueberries, apples, and milk. So really on our Hyrox simulation this morning, the only thing that we're not doing is the sled pull and the sled push, and then we can't do the burpee broad jumps exactly, but we're gonna sub them with burpee box jumps, just to kind of replicate the time, because if we just did regular burpees, it would be faster. So we're just gonna kind of replicate the time, get a good idea of what our time looks like with every station except the sled pull and sled push. And then, so we're just gonna be missing 2 stations and 2-kilometer runs, and then we'll kind of go from there to figure out what our projected time would be. My goal basically, since I'm the stronger runner, is to kind of let Kylan pace the runs, just so that I can make sure that I'm not, you know, tiring him out too early. I think we're gonna try to shoot to run at like 8.0 on the treadmill on average every time. Of course, that is like a little bit faster when you do it in person, because I don't know, running on the treadmill to me, I'm always slower, I'm always faster whenever I'm running, like on the actual ground or outside. Okay, I'm adding 40 grams of apples to this. My little Honey Crisp, which is the best apple to exist. That's a hill I would die on. Then I'm just adding a little bit of cottage cheese just to kind of get a little bit of satiating factor to it. And because I love cottage cheese cereal bowls, it just makes it a little bit like creamier. And then we're gonna do good culture. We need 110 grams of this. Okay, so I lied, I'm doing a pretty good amount of cottage cheese, 1 serving. So I'm gonna put this to the side and put my milk on it when I'm ready to eat it so that it doesn't get soggy. Oh, I forgot to put my Splenda on it. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna try to kind of pace the runs like at 8.0. I believe that's kind of a good speed for us to continue at the whole time. Just because on the treadmill, you kind of have to have a speed that you're shooting for. Since we can't just like run based on vibes, obviously we have to set it to be something. But last time I did my Hyrox race, I did a full simulation before. I know y'all saw that on my vlog. That was actually hell because it was completely thunderstorming and lightning outside. But we were gonna try to find a Hyrox simulation, like an actual legit one that we could do together. But I couldn't find any like near me, and I think it's because last time, obviously Houston is really close to us, so there were a lot of like simulations around here, but since New York is so far away, they're not really doing a lot of simulations in Dallas for it. So it was just a lot harder to find, sadly. So we're just gonna replicate it ourselves as much as we can, because I do think Kylan has never done like a simulation or anything, so I do think we need to kind of get like at least a partner simulation out of the way so that we kind of know, you know, he can kind of gauge how long the actual race is, what it feels like to actually like do the certain workouts post running each time and that kind of thing. So that's what we're shooting for today. I don't really have a time in mind that I'm like focused on. Excuse me while I make my water. I'm gonna mix up my creatine and my electrolytes really quick before we go, but anyways, like I said, we don't really have a time goal. Kylan said the other day that he wants to beat my singles time, and that's the goal. I think that we can get under 115. That's what I wanna see. I wanna see it like in the 110s or so. And since this, you know, doubles is a lot easier than the singles, I think we got it in the bag, because you get to rest so much more. You don't get to rest any in the singles, obviously. We'll see, we'll gauge where we're at after. I'm probably not gonna get a lot of filming today, just simply because I need to be locked in to get an actual good time. So I'll try to get some content of like us practicing today, but it may not be that in depth because your girl definitely is gonna be grinding.
Okay, we ran 1 kilometer, got that out of the way. Finishing ski right now. Back to running another quad. That's straight. Our goal is gonna be to finish hopefully in an hour. We're at lunges right now, then we have 1 more run and wall balls, and then we're done. And we're at 46 minutes. Okay, so final numbers, we ended at 58 minutes and 58 seconds, and then we were missing 2 stations. So projecting time, like with race day vibes, hopefully we are in between like 1:10 and 1:15. Everything went well though, we killed it. Guys, it's Friday afternoon and I have nothing to do. I'm like bored out of my mind. So I hopped my happy butt in my car and I'm driving to the Katy Trail to go on a walk because Kylan works until 7. We're getting dinner at 7 at Village Burger Bar. So that's gonna be delish. But we had like such a chill day today, and sometimes when I have too chill a day, I'm like, what do I do with myself? So I'm gonna go on a walk. At our Hyrox simulation, I know I already updated y'all on our times, and then after that, I basically went home, worked, made lunch, ate with Colin before he went to work, then worked a little bit more, made a snack, got some stuff ready for our ice cream pop-up tomorrow, and that was where I was left like, okay, I have 2 hours until Kylan gets off until dinner and I have nothing to do. And I texted Rachel and I asked her what she was doing, but she's like literally having the worst week ever, like in a depression. So I'm not making her get out of the house because she literally she's just going through it. Not the time for her. So I need to, I guess, just go on a walk by myself. I can record some content maybe while I'm out on the trail, but I'm stopping by the Quick Trip to get gum and a Dr. Pepper, or Dr. Pepper, or Diet Coke, or I don't really know what I want yet, but I'm gonna stop by. Oh my gosh, Rachel the other day called it QT, and I was like, what's QT? And she was like, Quick Trip. I was like, I've only ever heard it called Quick Trip. But anyways, I'm feeling so cutesy today. Like, I have such a cute fit on. I'm self-tanned, my hair's in a cute little braid, and I'm like, I gotta get out of the house. I can't just be wasting the vibes. And I'm having trouble because I can't figure out, usually I would do my long run at Run Club tomorrow, right? But because we have the ice cream pop-up, I have to skip Run Club, which means I'm left to do my 8-miler alone. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do it tomorrow after the pop-up. So the schedule would go pop-up. What do these protesters say? Oh my gosh, I can't read their signs. Honk if you hate corruption. Resist Trump corruption. All right, ready? I'm gonna honk at them. Oh, they're so cute. It's 3 little old ladies up on the bridge and they are protesting by themselves and it's so cute. So I had to honk at them a bunch of times to let them know I'm here for them. Oh, that just made my day. Them little cuties. Anyways, I was trying to decide how I want to do my run. Do I want to do pop-up tomorrow morning? We'll get done around 1, get home around 2. That means I'll have to get ready, go run around 3, which Kylan's going to play basketball, so I honestly could run and it could be fine. So I could run around 3, but I'm thinking about how I want to do my breakfast. So I'm thinking go pick up, here's what I'm thinking. High protein breakfast tomorrow before the event. Do the event, go get my pre-run bagel. You guys, I'm addicted to the pre-run bagel because I feel like I can't run without it now. Like, because my runs have been so good with that freaking bagel, now I'm like hooked on it. I don't know what I'm gonna do in New York pre-Hyrox, which New York obviously has amazing bagels, but this one I'm just hooked on. Anyways, so I'm thinking high protein breakfast, go get a bagel, go on the run. So bagel would kind of be like my lunch situation, which is literally like 550 calories. So it's plenty of calories for lunch. We're just gonna have to pack in protein at breakfast. So that's what I'm thinking is gonna be the vibe because it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow too. And with how the rain has been on and off lately, like I think I just need to get my run in tomorrow. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then I won't be pressed for time and I can take you guys with me. And then on Sunday, we can do like a full rest day reset like we normally do. So we can do, Sunday we can do church, we can do groceries, we can do our walk on the treadmill, we can do content planning, we can do the whole 9 for Sunday. And like maybe a little bit of meal prep. That way I won't have to like interfere with that. So yes, that is what I think I'm gonna do. And I have like 10,500 steps right now for today and I need 12K. So that's another reason I'm going to the trail, but it's about to start raining, but it's only supposed to rain for the next like 40 minutes, I think. So hopefully by the time I get there and get to Quick Trip and get a drink and everything, then I'll be off to go. However, I do need to probably not get a diet drink at Quick Trip and get some electrolytes because before my long runs, I've been trying to make myself drink at least 80 to 100 ounces of water the day before for sure. And it really helps. I've got like my hydration routine down. So I probably shouldn't get a Diet Coke, which is depressing.
Okay, I'm gonna get water, or not water, but some sort of electrolytes. And then maybe I'll get like, I don't know, do I want a soda at dinner? We'll see. This place we're going to for dinner, I like told myself I wasn't gonna drink today because I never really drink on Fridays because I have my Saturday long run. So usually I drink on Saturday night if I'm gonna drink for the week. And I don't know if we have any plans tomorrow night. Maybe I should figure that out before I make all these decisions. I feel like I need to have plans tomorrow night. I need to text Rachel and Becca and Sarah and get all the vibes and see if there's anything going down. Okay, see y'all in a sec. Okay, I'm currently outside walking Katie. I'm almost done because Kylan called me and wants to get,
Are you the soft launch ice cream girl?
Yes! Girl! Oh my gosh, have you seen us on socials?
Of course I have.
Oh my God, that was so cute. Literally, Bryn just came up to me and, you know, I just met him, but he was like, oh my God, are you the soft launch girl? I'm like, oh my God, I've never gotten recognized as the soft launch girl before. Like, I only get recognized as like me from my socials, and now I'm getting recognized as the soft launch girl. Like, that is like a slay. I'm a soft launch girl now. Ah. Anyways, I'm going to pick up our orders at Village Burger Bar in West Village. So I'm gonna go get that now, and then we're gonna go home and eat it with Kylan. I'm like, I like 14,000 steps already, so we went a little over our goal, but hey, oh well, I'm about to smash a burger, so. I'm home with the food. Oh my God, you guys. I had to park on the 3rd floor of the parking garage to go get this. Now, let's see how many steps I have today. It's kind of a crazy amount. Take a guess, take a guess. 17,362. Now we're about to eat up good because of it. We got honey mustard for our fries. We got a big basket of sweet potato fries for me and Kylan to share, but I need to put these in the air fryer because they're a little soggy. Also, if I order a basket, like, am I gonna put it in a basket and not a bag? Air frying those. Then, we got a burger. Kylan got a burger. At least I gave us extra honey mustard. Did we pay for it? Yeah, so never mind. Those fries are good. Okay, we have Kylan's burger here, and then my chicken sandwich, which I'm gonna put my own light mayo on. But I got cheese, lettuce, pickled tomato, and caramelized onions. Look at her. Yum. Okay, let me put my mayo on her. Should I heat it up first and then put the mayo on? Where's the mayo? Found her. Low-key, I might sit my sandwich in there too so I get a little bit crispy. This is what the burger looks like. Can you see? Okay, here's our final dinner concoction. I air fried my chicken sandwich. I'll try it over here for you in a second. Just give me a second to transfer all of my goods. We're watching Love Island Australia season. What season is it? 7? Maybe? Season 7. We gotta try our burgers. Oh my God, I got that song stuck in my head now. First bite of the sandwich. This is Village Burger Bar in West Village. I think I'm gonna eat it with a little drizzle of honey mustard.
Or you gotta eat one without honey mustard.
It's not good. My chicken a little burnt.
Yeah, probably because you put it in the air fryer for 7 minutes.
It was 2 minutes, actually.
2 minutes too long.
No.
Yep.
It was just a little burnt. And sweet potato fried fries are a little soggy. But I'm gonna give it like a 5 out of 10. I'm mid. They're cheap, so. Oh, you just ate yours. Is it good?
That's good.
Like, it'll eat, but.
I just couldn't taste that barbecue in that thing. The burger's really good though.
Okay, now we're gonna eat that. Okay, we're setting up our ice cream pop-up. I had to send Kylan home to get the banners because we forgot them. We also forgot our lemon juice, so that's cute. But let's show you what we have. We've got some other vendors, and then everybody's doing Pilates. Say hey. Not me literally not having any time to vlog because we were so busy. I know that's right. We're almost sold out. We have probably, I would say like maybe like what, 10 servings left? Huh?
Okay, bye.
5 maybe? Yeah, we kind of popped off, so we're finna sell out. And everybody's loving it. It's a hit. You heard it here first. Soft launch vibes. It is run time, you guys. Okay, we finished with the pop-up. It was a success. We did like $400 in sales, so that's a slay. And I just got my bagel. I had to get cinnamon raisin with honey walnut cream cheese this time instead of French toast because usually I go in the morning at 7 a.m. but now it's 2 and so they were out of the French toast. But this will do, the cinnamon raisin. Let's do what we do best and break her open. Ah. Oh my God. Please and thank you. And I gotta take a picture of it. Y'all already know for the gram. Can't leave the Gramnistas hanging, you guys. I can't decide what mileage I want to do today. All right, let's give her a try, ladies and gentlemen. I also have to, you know, do a little TikTok vid here too. So let's do our second break open for the TikTok vid. Bite number 1. It's actually the best thing I've ever tasted in my life. Look at that. Okay, bite number 2. Look at all that cream cheese. I'm so pissed because I forgot my running belt because I left my gym bag at Equinox in the locker. So now I don't have my running belt to take with me. So I'm gonna have to carry stuff, which is so annoying. Okay, I don't know how much mileage I'm doing. I'm gonna eat this and then maybe shoot for like 8 miles today.
I have 3 left. We're running at like an 8:30 pace right now. Oh my gosh, look at this dog by itself. Feeling good, but my shoulders are a little bit tight. 6 miles.
I did forget to update, however, we're going to get dinner now. I'm so hungry. Kylan was at basketball while I was running, and so now we're both starving because we burnt a bunch of calories. So we're gonna go to Chelsea Corner. We haven't been there in like literally months, and sorry, I'm trying to screw my tripod on it. Anyways, we haven't been here since like literally last year at some point. Fingers crossed it's still good, but I'm gonna get a skinny mark and then probably some chicken, sweet potato vibes. They have a lot of food, and hopefully we get to sit on the patio because it's so nice outside today. It was the best run weather ever in the world. That's really it. We invited all of our friends and they all didn't come. So, date night! We'll show you what we get when we get there.
Okay, you guys, I have found my new favorite drink. It's a Hugo Spritz, but without the bitters. So it's just Prosecco, soda water, and then cucumber infused vodka. Oh my god. It is so good. Okay, I'm starving. Let me show you the spread. It looks so good. Literally so loud in here, but I got the chicken with the cauliflower mash and the Brussels sprouts, and then Kyla got the hot stuff. And then we also got some ranch fries to share because I needed like a little bit more of a carb source, like to add on to this meal. And I'm so excited to, hello, you can't see me, the more match this.
My New York trip is coming up and I ran out of makeup today. It's Sunday. We did all of our normal things. We went to church. I got my steps in at the gym, worked a little bit, did our groceries, did a grocery haul, blah, blah, blah. I wanted to go to Sephora. I ended up accidentally coming to a Kohl's Plus Sephora because it's the closest one near me, but we're gonna go see if we can find my makeup in there. And then I'm thinking about maybe stopping by a thrift store on the way home, and I also have to pick up something from Walgreens. Let's do it. Okay, I was gonna do a haul in the car, but then I ended up going literally 7 million places, so I thought I would just come home and do a haul because it's gonna be a lot easier. Okay, let's start with Sephora because that's where I went first. And then I got distracted and went 3 more places. First, I got Milk eyebrow gel. I needed to stock up on some makeup stuff that I'm out of before I go to New York because I'm like running low. So I got this eyebrow gel. I've used it before and I love it. Same with Pillow Talk lip liner. This is the this is a regular Pillow Talk lip liner. This is my go-to. I literally go through these like nobody's business. So, and I'm like down to the last little nub on my other one, not my purse one, my makeup bag one, so I had to get another. And then I'm obsessed with the Laneige lip mask, and they had a new one, that strawberry shortcake, which looked so good. It's like 3 layered. So cute. So I got this because I'm almost out of my like berry one, so I want to try this one next. Next place went to Target, and I had to get a couple things because I use the L'Oreal Infallible foundation, and I'm out of this too and need this for New York for sure because we got to do Hyrox Full Glam. This is shade 455. I honestly just guessed because I wasn't sure what shade I had, but when I'm self-tanned, like I could honestly make them all match. Then I use the highlighter in the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette that I've had since literally 2016, and I'm like running out of it, and I'm so sad because I can't get that palette anymore because it's discontinued. So I have to get a new highlight, inner corner highlight shade, and I didn't want to spend a bunch of money on this because like I literally just use it for my inner corner. But so I tried the Wet n Wild Chameleon one, and it's like white reflective. So hopefully this one does the job. I wanted to get, they had a big version of it, but I wanted to get the little one to try it out first so that if I end up not liking it, I can just get a different one instead. But it was really cheap, so hopefully she does the trick. But as you can tell, it's like super kind of chrome reflective. Then Kylan ran out of cologne, and I was gonna buy him one, but then they had this little sampler, and so I just got all of these. There's a blue sage, sandalwood, cypress and grapefruit, and amber and black pepper. So he can kind of try and pick one that he likes. So that was all at Target. Then I was like, I passed the giant thrift store I've never been to, and I was like, should I go in? Because I had time. I went in and I spent $47, and that's kind of a lot at a thrift store. And I'm so excited because I got super cute stuff I can wear whenever I go to New York. So very first thing I got are some sailor shorts. These are universal thread, so I think they're from Target. They're just some cute like denim shorts. They still have the tags on them. They were $14.99, which I guess they were more expensive because they have the tags on them, but either way, they're really cute. Then these were my favorite. These were $5.99, I think. $8.99. These are some long, baggy, wide, like cropped jean. They're so cute. I'm gonna have to wash this stuff though because it low-key smells like smoke, but look how good. Those look so cute, and they're like mid-rise, so they show my belly button ring, which I'm obsessed with. Then I also found these really cute pants that are also mid-rise. Okay, these were $5, so they're kind of like a black capri type thing. But I thought these would be so cute with my little Zara kitten heels that I ordered from Zara. They're gonna be here tomorrow. Then I got this little extra large mock neck t-shirt. Okay, look how cute that is. But it's so big on me that it's a dress, pretty much. And I'm gonna wear this with sneakers and like tie my like hoodie around my waist. So it's $3.99. Then I got this shirt. This was also $5.99. It literally just says Santorini grease on it, but it's like a really thick, kind of like vintage tee, and it's really cute. Then I got this for Kylan because I really liked it, and I was like, he's gonna love it. This was only $5.99 as well, and this is like a big, oversized, double XL, like corduroy shirt, and it has something right there on the sleeve, but it's like really thick and good quality. And then, very last thing, this looks ugly, I promise you, but it's so cute on. A lace see-through top with these little gloves, and then it ties in the front, like in the neck right there, and it has shoulder pads. I'm probably gonna take those out, but this is gonna look so cute with like a silk black mini skirt, like a black bandeau under it. So that was all I got, and then I picked up my poster from Walgreens. I'm so happy with how this turned out. Guys, my Zara came in. Today is gonna be like a vlog full of shopping hauls, but I'm not complaining about that. I hope this is my full order. Let us see. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I want New York to be here like right now because I want to wear all of my new cute stuff. Nothing like opening a new package. Wow, it's all so nicely folded. Look at this. Ah. Okay, very first thing I got is this super cute freaking top. It's like a vest top, buckles at the top. It is so cute. I thought this would be so cute with a mini skirt or even with jeans, like, hello. And I could also wear this in the winter with like a black long sleeve bodysuit under it, so it's kind of giving me double time. Then I got a couple dresses because in New York we have some cute reservations and I want to wear some dresses and take some pictures around the city. I swear I love tweed so much. I will always be a tweed girl. I got two dresses. First one, and they're very summery. I wanted some colors because I never get colors, and I also wanted things that were like gonna be a little bit not go out of style, and I think like tweed and this print, is this like gingham, are always gonna be in style. So basically a little wraparound dress, so cute, and I look good in green, so that's why I got that. Then my next dress I got, kind of the same vibe. Did I get like almost the exact same dress in two different colors? No, they're different, but they're almost the same. Okay, this one is also a tank top, but the top is like white, has cute little buttons and like floral, and then it's kind of the same bottom, but it's pleated. Please tell me this isn't the cutest thing you've literally ever seen. And this is like very classic, like something like this is just not gonna go out of style. And that's what I've been trying to do with purchases recently. I've been trying to be like super smart with the way that I, you know, buy things so that it's like a capsule wardrobe. Okay, next thing I got, this one is only $25. This is just a little black mini skirt. Actually, it's a skirt, no, it's a skirt, but it has shorts in it, thank God. It's literally just a little cotton mini skirt to just kind of be able to wear with whatever. This could go very athleisure, or it could also go like cute and dressy with maybe like a silk top. And I don't have a black skirt for some reason, which is crazy. Next, I'm obsessed with these. These are some mid-rise shorts, and they're dark wash, which is perfect because the ones I thrifted yesterday are light wash. So now I'll have kind of like two of both, and these are really, really high quality. They are so freaking cute. I'm obsessed. This is gonna be, I can wear these with some knee-high boots too, which would be cute, or just like regular sandals. I got some regular linen shorts. I thought these were really cute for like a beachy moment, or if I just want to be more comfortable with like a white tank top or something. They have pockets on the back. I think these are really classic. Linen pants, linen shorts, you know, you always kind of need those for the summer. Okay, then I got a pair of jeans because I love Zara jeans. They're probably my favorite. I got a light wash, so this is what the top looks like, and then they don't have any holes in them, and they're like a baggy open bottom, and they're mid-rise. I need some mid-rise because they're like barrel jeans. Then I got, this is a dress. No, this is a top. Oh my God, this one was so cute. It like sits kind of off your shoulders, and it's like this. It's really cute on. You'll have to see it on, but I think you can envision that. It kind of like tightens right here. And I love green again. And then another little classic shirt I got was this one, which I love the fit of how it scoops in on your waist. So like the top is baggy and then the bottom like scoops in and cinches on your waist. And I thought this would just be really cute, obviously, with like, you know, some shorts, a cute little daytime fit. And then the last thing I got was some shoes. I got 2 pairs of shoes because, you guys, I don't know if I told y'all this, but I lost 2 toenails from running. So both of my big toenails are no longer on my feet. So I need some closed-toed shoes that I can wear that are dressy, and all my shoes are open-toed. So I bought these little heels. They're just white. They actually have a bow on them too, which I thought was really cute. So I can honestly kind of wear these with anything, and they're very easy to walk in the city. These were on sale. I think I got these for 20 bucks. And then one more pair because these aren't closed-toed, but I just thought they were really cute and classic, and I know they're not gonna go out of style either. They're just like a little flip-flop wedge. Very easy to walk in the city too. Can wear these with, you know, honestly make them casual or dress them up a little bit. There's my Zara haul. Now I'm even more excited to like pack for New York because I know I'm gonna look so freaking cute with this stuff and the stuff that I thrifted. Hey guys, long time no see. I've been the worst vlogger of absolutely all of the world today. Or not today, this week. It's been check-in weeks. I've been super busy. We went to see a new location yesterday for soft launch. I don't think it's gonna work out, honestly, just because it has like a lot of needed renovation, but we've set up a pop-up of like every weekend in May and June, and so I've just been running around like a little chicken with my head cut off, trying to balance 2 businesses. But we have a really active day today. I am at the gym to do a Pilates session with Kylan. He booked us a like private Pilates session at Equinox for both of us to do together, just as like a little fun couple thing. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna hit legs after that. Brought my Alani with me, ate my pancakes for breakfast today. I need a nap. I've just been tired. We've been watching Love Island Australia season 7. Oh my God, you guys, it's so freaking good. I'm obsessed. That's like what I look forward to every single night. It's Thursday. I just finished check-ins this morning. I'm gonna get them sent out this weekend. And then we have a pop-up this weekend as well. So a lot of fun things coming up. But yeah, I'm gonna go get this Pilates session in and work out, and then probably head home. I have a call on the schedule at 1 for another maybe pop-up that we will have coming up. And so just trying to fit it all in, okay? We're about to do a private session in there. I'll update you on how it goes and if he dies. You guys, I know it's been, like I said earlier, a crazy week. However, we need to chat. And I finally have time to sit down and talk. But we're gonna make a yoga bowl in the meantime because listen, my husband, he works a late shift sometimes. And on days when he does that, I always plan in a yoga bowl for dinner so I don't have to cook for myself. And also so that I can eat it in peace without him being like, are you in the yoga bowl again? I wanna make something for dinner. And then, you know, so we can eat together and blah, blah, blah. So let's make that while we chat. I've had so many questions about reverse dieting lately because I feel like so many women are struggling with overall just stressing out about having a down-regulated metabolism and not seeing results with fat loss, you know, feeling like they're stuck in a plateau. So I'm gonna tell you a story of one of my clients and how we worked through that so that if this happens to you when it comes to your fitness journey, you can maybe feel a little bit more prepared. It is freaking hot in my house, probably just because I got done with a 90-minute walk on my walking pad to get my steps in because I was not stepping it up this morning. I'm making a kitchen sink yogurt bowl again because you guys, I cannot stop doing the M&Ms and the pretzels on my yogurt bowl. It is actually life-changing. And when my husband is gone, I usually eat dinner later because I have late night calls on the days that he's gone a lot of times. I make it like a dessert that I eat like after my client calls in bed while I watch my shows. 280 grams of Faudier. That's like my go-to amount. I don't know why, but it's like the perfect amount where I'm always satisfied after. It's like 250 isn't enough. 300 is almost too much where I start getting like, oh my God, I can't eat all this. Okay, so I recently started with one of my clients. She came to me and She's really wanting to lose fat for her wedding, but she was already working with another trainer, which she was working with a man, so that tells you one thing. Some men just don't understand women, okay? But also her program was just a lot lower touch. It just wasn't as much support as she needed to work through the plateau she was in. And she kind of needed more like strict, structured guidance and one-on-one support. She came to me. Basically, she started her weight loss journey. She had lost about, I think, 8 to 10 pounds already when we started. And she was sitting at 120 pounds. And she came to me beginning of March. She was eating 1,200 calories already because she's short and she only weighs 119 when we started. Her goal is to get closer to like 110 or so, like with the fat loss results that we want to see. So anyways, we started out together and she came to me and she was like, I've literally been stuck for 2 months. I've been eating 1,200 calories for 2 months and have not seen any progress. Like I'm in such a thick plateau and I feel so hungry all the time and stressed out that nothing is working. And that is a telltale sign to me of, okay, have we actually been eating 1,200 calories, or have we just been really inconsistent and eating a lot more than we think and not producing results? So I had her send me over her food logs because she had already been tracking her food at MyFitnessPal. Let me get my peanut butter. I gotta get 15 grams. The perfect amount of peanut butter is 15 grams. I don't wanna hear any back talk. The perfect amount before we go over goal. So anyways, she had her food logs and I asked her straight up, I was like, okay, now can you honestly tell me that you have been eating, like this is 100% honest, this is what you have been eating consistently for 2 months? And she was like, yes, like I literally log everything that I eat. I'm super honest. I log when I go over, and then I was going back and I could see like, okay, even whenever she had some overage, like it was in there. She was very consistent, and she was also super consistent with her workout routine too, and her steps. I heat this up for like 30 seconds. So at that point, I have 2 options as a coach, right? I can tell her, okay, there's nothing I can do about this. Like if you want to lose more fat, we're just gonna have to eat 1,100 calories, and then we're gonna have to add 5,000 more steps per day to your routine, which was so unrealistic for her. She's not a bodybuilder. She's not somebody who needs to be eating that low calories, especially whenever she needs to be like lifting and maintaining her muscle mass. And she has a good amount of muscle mass already. So with where she's at, she should be maintaining on higher calories. So that was a sign to me of like, her plan was already so strict and so like hard to adhere to, especially within her lifestyle, that I was like, I think the best approach is gonna be for us to reverse diet, us to increase your calories so that we can get you maintaining on a higher calorie intake, and then work on fat loss from there, right? So then we would focus on like, once we get your metabolism upregulated, to actually be able to drop your calories and lose fat at a caloric intake that isn't miserable. If I just got peanut butter on my face, you're just gonna have to ignore it. So together, that's what we decided to do, because she was like, Kelly, I literally just don't think that it's reasonable for me to do anything else. Like I've been working so hard, and I agreed with her. From there, we started working on reverse dieting. I had her immediately start with a calorie increase, a slight one. I think we started out with like 50 to 75 calorie increases per week. And she was very consistent on continually tracking her macros and increasing her calories with each step that I gave her every week. So basically our routine was, we check in on Mondays, I look over her weigh-ins, we weigh in every day, and we take progress pictures. That way I'm able to look at her data and assess like, okay, what is her body doing? What do her scale fluctuations look like? Is her body responding well to a reverse? Is her body responding like not how we want it? And her body was responding so well, even better than I expected, which showed me like, okay, she really had been super consistent and, you know, eating less than she needed to. So with that being said, what we did from there and where we're at now, we're about 5 to 6 weeks into the process, and she has officially lost 5 pounds. She hit 115 last week, and she dropped like a pound on average on the scale every single week since we've started increasing her calories, and her metabolism is responding perfectly, which I know is a weight lifted off of her shoulders, but it's also super good news because we know, okay, she actually does have the ability to maintain her weight and even, you know, lose weight on a higher calorie intake than she was previously. She just needed to slowly work her way up to it and work her body up to it. So what I suggest is, I think working with a coach can be super, super beneficial, because what a lot of people do when they start a reverse is, if they've been super disciplined on a restrictive plan for so long, if you give them an inch, they take a mile, right? And so they're like, oh, I get to increase my calories. Like now I can eat more and it's fine. I don't have to stick to these numbers. I don't have to be like super strategic and strict like I was in the past, and that's all wrong. The point of a reverse diet is to be able to collect the data to see what changes that you can continually make. Because she was so diligent in doing that, and because I was there to hold her accountable, to making sure she was following through for herself and not giving herself too much leeway, we were able to see really, really good results, and we're still increasing her calories. We're, you know, up to closer to 1,600 now. We're gonna keep going and get her as high as we possibly can, and then drop back into a deficit to hit her final weight loss goals after we get up to her maintenance. That is exactly how you reverse diet successfully, so that you make sure that you're not staying miserable in a calorie deficit forever. It's Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. If you're too young to know that song, I feel sorry for you, because that was like a cultural reset in time. We have our pre-workout snack I'm eating on the way. Sourdough with some cottage cheese, jam. I air fried this with some frozen blueberries on top, Rice Krispie, and it has some sugar-free syrup on it. And then I have my Alani beside me. We have Hyrox training today. I need to get out of here because my husband is leaving me. We Hyrox train twice a week together, and our Hyrox training is about to be over, which is insane. We have this week and then 2 more weeks, I think, of Hyrox training before our competition, before we go to New York, which I'm so excited about. Y'all, I need a vacay, even though it's a quick little Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday situation. It's still gonna be refreshing. It's been a good week so far. Tomorrow, I'll have a long run tomorrow morning I'm excited about, and a pop-up at SMU. We're doing a pop-up at Pi-Fi. Me trying to eat this while holding my camera while doing all of this is kind of ridiculous. We prevail. I have my Alani with me too. I tried the new update drinks by Kim K. I don't know if I told you about them. The taste is like, I would say like a 7 out of 10. It's good, but it's definitely not an Alani. Like, it's not something I'm gonna crave, but it's definitely good if I need like an energy drink at like the end of the day, like maybe like 4 o'clock, you know, when I've already had an Alani and I don't need to go over my caffeine because it's caffeine free, which I love. There's my review there. But anyways, we're getting into this Hyrox training. The session that I am doing today, I wrote last night. We're doing like a 60-minute time cap, which basically means that you do the circuit as many times as you can until you reach 60 minutes. We're starting out with a kilometer run, and then we're doing supersets. So I'm gonna superset, Colin's gonna do a 600-meter ski, and then I'm gonna do burpees while he does that, and then he's gonna do a 600-meter, no, and then we switch, and then he's gonna do a 600-meter row. I'm gonna do lunges while he does that, then we switch, then we're gonna do 40 wall balls together, and then we repeat. It's gonna be a hard one, but I'm here for it, okay? We gotta train hard these last couple of weeks. We're gonna taper the week of, just like I did, and I made all of our reservations for New York successfully. I had to wake up at 12 a.m. a couple of times, but we have a reservation at Din Tai Fung, we have a reservation at La Pecora Bianca, and then we also have a reservation at, where's the other one? Sorry, I think? Yes. So 2 of them are Italian, 1 of them is, or Din Tai Fung is obviously Asian, and then we also have like a bunch of go-tos on our list that we're gonna do for cookies and bagels. Those are the 2 things that I'm always like needing to try when I go to New York, are bagel places and chocolate chip cookie places, and I have like 4 of those on my list. That's what we're gonna be doing. Training. That means it's the weekend almost. I have one more call for the day for work at 12, but you know what? When you love what you do, it just doesn't really feel like work. I'm gonna be honest. Like, my client coaching calls throughout the week, I just get excited. It just feels like I'm like chilling with my friends and like meeting with the girlies. So honestly, it's like one of the best parts of my day. As far as the rest of the day goes, really, I gotta get ready for a pop-up tomorrow. So I have some like housekeeping stuff I need to do. But I wanted to hop on here and just be of influence to tell you, if you have been thinking about doing a Hyrox, genuinely sign up right now. Like, I'm not kidding. I know they're hard to get tickets for. However, if you live in a city where they're having a race, you can get tickets super easily, like after people, because a lot of people will get injured or will pull out of the race because they can't make it or something like that. And so they'll sell their tickets back to Hyrox. And whenever they sell their tickets back, you can buy them like closer to the race. I honestly say that like you should plan to race anyways and just get tickets like really close to time, because there's always extra pretty much. When it comes to, sorry, I look literally so ghostly pale. I'm in a self-tan today. But seriously, training for it is so exhilarating. It is so fun. It gives you so much purpose as far as like pushing yourself to really do challenging things that you didn't know you could do. And of course, coming from a, you know, background of long distance running, of course my long distance training really helped me become good at Hyrox because it's a lot of a running race. However, you don't have to long distance train like as much to an extent as like I did for like half marathon training for Hyrox, right? Like you can more so just kind of like train within, I mean, long runs are helpful, but I would say like you really can be good at Hyrox and train efficiently without having to run over like 6 to 7 miles at one time. So I would say like if you don't want to do long distance training, Hyrox literally can still be for you. And honestly, I find more joy, and I've been enjoying training for Hyrox more than I was enjoying training for my halves, because my halves would get so tedious of doing the same thing, and I was kind of getting burnt out a little bit on like running being such a high focus. But now I have so much more balance because my Hyrox training sessions, there's so many ways that you can mix things up. Like you can do different types of hit circuits. I still do my long distance run with my run club that really benefits me. You can do like partner workouts if you're gonna do a partner Hyrox. There's so many different stations you can train, so if you're like getting burnt out on one station, you can focus on a couple of the other stations. It really is like, I feel like it's easier to stay excited about because there's so much variety. If you're finding yourself like stuck in a rut and you're like, I'm getting bored, I need something to train for, I really think Hyrox is like such a good way to kind of spice up your fitness life, because also you can keep the foundations of your split the same that will still help you, right? Like I still strength train multiple times a week, and that really helps me stay strong for Hyrox. I still run and do my long distance run and then run in my Hyrox training, which keeps my endurance up. So I feel like a really well-rounded athlete. Whereas whenever I was long distance training, I did lose a bunch of strength and I did lose muscle along the way, just because I wasn't able to strength train with the time that it took for me to like efficiently train for my half as much as I wanted to. I was still strength training at least 2 days a week, but like it just wasn't, I was focusing on running so much more, whereas now like I'm getting even stronger because I have been like really progressive overloading and pushing myself with lifting heavier, which is great. And I am like way stronger than I was whenever I was half marathon training, but I'm still really fast. Like I'm not as fast as I was, obviously, but I'm still really fast and I have a really good endurance and a really low heart rate. I'm running my, you know, let's see, I think we ran our 10 miles the other day at like 8-minute pace the other day. Like that's still really good, especially for that long of distance. And so I'm still really happy. Like whenever peak half training, I ran my half marathons at a 7:40 pace. And so I'm not that far off of that, but I'm still stronger. And I think it's just like overall a better balance. Now I can see myself doing a half again in the future sometime, but right now like Hyrox is scratching that itch for me because it's giving me the fulfillment of race day. But I also feel like that it's easier to taper for, it's easier to eat for, because when you're training for Hyrox, you're burning a lot of calories, but it's easier for me to like eat enough to maintain. Whereas whenever my mileage was really high during half marathon training, it's just harder to eat that much. And I'm right now I'm like at a 2,000 calories on average per day, and that's a really easy mark for me to keep up with, of like being able to eat enough while also not feeling like overly full or bloated, and like being able to like stay satisfied within that calorie intake too. So genuinely, like it just has been such a great experience for me. And I'm also just loving how my body looks now too. Like I feel like whenever I was half marathon training, I've been able to put on more muscle since I stopped. Since I took a break from running and I did like a 5-month like strength training focus, and I did put on a lot of muscle in that process, and I was able to like I'm able to maintain that muscle during Hyrox training with the way that I'm eating and training. And so I just think that it's been like a really good experience for me. So genuinely, I would say if you're bored and you need something to spice up your life and have fun with and like feel accomplished and fulfilled, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10, for real. And it's so fun creating little trips out of it too, because obviously you have to travel to do the races. And so if you have, obviously it's a privilege to be able to do that for sure. But if there's one in your city, I'd definitely recommend trying it out, even if it's just with a partner. Anyways, that's my 2 cents for this vlog. We have a busy weekend that I'm gonna get in the footage for next vlog, so I hope I see you next week as well. Remember to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I've been posting all of my what I eat todays as always on there to give you meal inspo for high protein, high volume meals that will keep you really consistent, that are filling. Of course, fitness advice, commentary, all of my opinions, and really just like strong like motivation and discipline and tips that I think that are really helpful if you're a woman who's trying to lose weight, lose fat, do it in a way that you feel like you're not overly restrictive and you can find balance within your lifestyle in a way that you look forward to your routine and you don't dread it, so that you can pull yourself out of a cycle that you feel like is not fulfilling to you, and so that you can like break the fear around eating enough while also achieving your fitness goals, right? If that's you, you can apply for my coaching program down below too. I just did an Instagram story sequence like talking and answering a bunch of questions about my coaching program as well. And I would love to answer any questions that you guys have. So if you have any about my coaching or what that looks like or how I can help on your situation, just comment below and I will make sure that I read through and reply and can kind of give you some insight into what it would look like to work with me. And then if you're interested, you can apply through the application linked below and I'll reach out to you and we'll go over all of the details of the coaching program, how long it is, what it entails, and I can kind of give you some insight into like how I can help with your goals and what you feel like you need the most support with right now. So I love you guys. Happy Friday. I hope you have the most amazing weekend and I will see you in next week's vlog. Bye.